It is estimated that there are between 100,000 and 200,000 homeless people in South Africa. Few millions in Africa, and about 100 million across the globe. Now, 100 million, that's the combined population of South Africa and Tanzania. So just imagine if all the people in those two countries were homeless. That is the scale of the global homelessness challenge. I thought to begin with, I'll just take you through homelessness in Joburg through a few pictures. So the first picture, really capturing typical life of a homeless person in Johannesburg. And what you can see there is almost all that they own in their life, they travel with. It's always by them. In this case, in the trolley. If you look at the second one, very sad for me. This was taken in Bloemfontein. A young boy who ran away from home and has become homeless in Kimberley, not Bloemfontein, in Kimberley for quite a number of years. So again, you can see homelessness affects the older people, affecting children as well. Sorry. I think I must move. Okay. If you look at that one, and again, giving a sense of there is a man, taking a break, lying down. Again, just the challenges that homeless people face. I'm scared now of pressing the clicker. Okay. Oh, I struggle.
Is this one even more dangerous?
Okay, in that picture you can see there's downtown Pretoria. Again, just showing you challenges that people who are homeless face. The next one, it was taken in Berea, in Hillbrow. This is around about the beginning of 2013. And what had happened in this instance is they had been evicted from a flat, and that was really the beginning of their homelessness. If you look at the next one, this young man has made his home. This is in Pretoria, by the bank of this river. Here, beautiful Cape Town. You can just see the contrast there in terms of you see the sea, and there is a homeless man taking a nap during the afternoon on a park bench. If you look at this one of those cold, like this morning in Johannesburg, and there's young men keeping themselves warm during one of those cold days in downtown Joburg. And then lastly, this lady has been homeless for a long time. This picture was taken in Berea, Banato Park. And if you look carefully at the back there, there's a man who's with her, and this is really a couple that has been homeless for many, many years, around about the Hillbrow area. Homelessness is a terrible situation. It is really one of those most difficult challenges that any person can ever face. It is difficult to beat the odds and escape homelessness. And I purposely use beat the odds and escape homelessness because it is very difficult to do so. Many homeless people don't. Homelessness is a challenge that's facing cities and countries across the world. I'm here to tell you that society doesn't place value on people who don't live in permanent fixtures. One day, the very same person with the same values, same talents, same skills, by simply becoming homeless, they lose value overnight. I'm also here to tell you that people are not where they live, where they sleep, or what life situation faces them. Homeless people are real people like all of us. I'm sure you're familiar with the expression, the homeless. I'm here to tell you that there's no such thing as the homeless, because the expression, the homeless, reduces homeless people to one homogeneous group. Homeless people are as diverse as we are in this room today. Homeless people are real people. The only challenge they face is that they're struggling to find a decent place to live. Like any of us, homeless people have dreams, they have hopes, they've got aspiration. They are just facing an extremely difficult challenge at a certain point in their lives. Homeless people, over and above their deep desire to escape this terrible situation called homelessness, want a normal life, share their skills and talents with the world, to live with hope and dignity, and to connect on a regular basis with normal people. Aren't these things that we all want here? Every human person wants these things. So homelessness is a huge, huge challenge. And in terms of how it can be addressed, I'm here to share with you a few ideas. TED is about spreading ideas. And here is an idea that I want to share today. It is that there is a lack of moral outrage on homelessness because we've lost empathy for the homeless. Our negative stereotypes punishes the homeless. These stereotypes make homeless people invisible to us. These stereotypes criminalizes homeless existence. These stereotypes have led to this lack of empathy for homeless people. Polish author J.D. Stanislaw once remarked, each snowflake in an avalanche pleads not guilty. So I'm here to share with you and ask you, what is your role in this lack of empathy for homeless people and the consequences of this mass lack of empathy? I'm here to share with you that homeless people are real people, diverse as we are in this room, with goals, with dreams, with hopes, with aspirations. But we stereotype them. We make them one homogeneous group. TED is about sharing ideas. It's about spreading ideas. And I want to share the idea that whilst homelessness is a huge global challenge, it is not hopeless, not helpless, and is not beyond being solved. Say Victor Hugo once remarked, you can resist an invading army. You cannot resist an idea whose time has come. Today I want to share with you that the idea whose time has come is empathy for homeless people. We can carry on with our lives, believing it's not our responsibility. We've nothing to do with these homeless people. Or we can see them as people like us, diverse, with hopes, dreams, and aspirations. The difference between these two attitudes is empathy. Empathy is above sympathy. It's above compassion. It's above pity. Empathy demands action. When we act on empathy, we acknowledge our common humanity. Empathy is about action. When we act on empathy, we stop being the snowflake, pleading not guilty. We stop standing by and observing homelessness, and we become actively engaged in trying to solve homelessness. We become actively engaged in challenging homelessness. Homelessness is a huge global challenge, but I believe it's not hopeless or helpless. It can be solved. The Zulu expression, sawubona, is usually misunderstood, and many people think it simply means hello. That is not the case. The Zulu expression, the beautiful isiZulu expression, sawubona, means we see you. That is, we acknowledge your existence. And empathy demands that we see homeless people. Once we see homeless people, truly see them, we bestow upon them one of the greatest gifts that any human being can bestow on another: acknowledging your existence. As I come to a close, I want to share that once we start seeing homeless people and really having empathy for them, we can engage them. We can give them hope. We can solve some of the challenges that they face. And this is exactly what happened to me some 22 years ago when I was homeless. Evelyn had empathy on me. She introduced me to selling fruits and vegetables in downtown Joburg. And this is how I beat the odds and escaped homelessness. I shudder to think, where would I be today without Evelyn's empathy? I know for a fact that I would not be standing in front of you today at TEDx Stellenbosch. Thank you.